And now we have our second parliamentarian, Dr. Paul Williams from Stockton South. He would like to say a few words to you.
Thank you. Just a few words from me. The first thing to say is thank you to everybody who has come today. When we first talked about the Stockton Poverty Truth Commission, possibly a year ago, I don't think we could have ever conceived that there would be so many people here. And it's fantastic to see that there are people from all walks of life that have been brought together. And that's the real strength of the Poverty Truth Commission, that it brings people together. But of course this is not about just bringing people together. This is about people really facing the realities of life living in poverty. Before I talk about poverty though, we have to remember that Stockton is a town full of assets, full of strong communities, and that there are, particularly in some of the poorest parts of Stockton, there is huge community coherence and there's huge resilience. And all the time there are people that are helping each other out, people that are carers, and people that are, I think we've got a community of survivors, not a community of people that we need to take pity on. This is not about empathy, this is not about sorrow, but this is about really strong practical ways of helping people out of poverty, helping people to manage poverty and helping people out. And actually one of the things that resonates with me most is that often people say that if you're living on a low income you need more help with managing your budget. Now, I think people who are living on low incomes need no help whatsoever in managing their budgets. For most people, they know exactly where every pound is going. They know exactly how much money they're spending on putting money in the electricity meter. They know exactly how much prices are in the shops, and they know exactly what it is they need in order to put food into their children's mouths. There's also a real issue around making sure that we help children in Stockton. And I hope during the course of the Poverty Truth Commission we're going to have schools involved. It's really good to see some school head teachers here today. And this is definitely not about the people that have positions of power, people who have positions of influence coming up with solutions. This is all about people who are living in poverty coming up with those solutions. Those with influence often try with really good intent, but we cannot always understand what it's really like. And one of the reasons why I want to keep this speech short this morning is because I think we always have to remember that we have two ears and we have one mouth, and we should use those organs in that proportion. I didn't need to go to medical school in order to know that. So I'm here to listen, and I would like to praise Tracy and Kath and everybody that has put this together, and thank you for all coming. And I hope that this is our chance, Stockton, to make a massive impact on the lives of people living in poverty. This is our chance to listen. This is our chance to come up with our unique solutions that can make the lives of our whole community better. This doesn't just affect people living in poverty. And I think a huge part of my political ethos, a huge part of my reason for wanting to go into politics is that I know that our societies are happier, societies are healthier, societies are stronger if societies are more equal, and if we find ways of building bridges rather than causing division. So thank you for coming, thank you for joining us, and I hope this is the beginning of something massive.